2, we are given a question on identities. Now in this question we are told to have if cos x is equal to 5 over 12 and x is an acute angle, find the value of cos x sec x. At first, we have that the value of cos x is equal to 5 over 12. The question you ask yourself is that what is the relationship of cos x? Cos x is also known as 1 over tan x, and tan x is known to be 2r. That's 1 all over your opposite over the adjacent. When I try to find the inverse of that, I'm going to have that my a over what? Whole, and that's the value of my cos x. So literally, I can say that my a is 5, while my o is 12. Putting this on the right angle triangle, in the right angle triangle here represents our theta. So since we are given that our adjacent is to this side to be 5 and our opposite to be 12, it's very important we know the value of our hypotenuse. Now getting the value of our hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem, I'm going to add that a squared equals to opposite square plus what? Adjacent square. So my a square is what I'm looking for. The value of my opposite square, that's 12 squared. Then the value of my adjacent square, that's 5 squared. And when you try to find 12 squared, that's 144 plus the 5 squared, that's 25. When you try to sum up the both, we are going to have 169. Recall that we are finding the value of our h. So what I need to do is to square root the both sides. Square rooting the both sides, I'm going to have the square root of the both sides. Square root cancel out square. Then my h is going to be 13. That's the value of my h. So now that I've known the value of my h, which is to be what? 13. The question said is to find the value of our cos x. So how can we get the value of our cos x? So if we find the value of cos x multiplied by sec x. Cos x multiplied by sec x. Recall that our opposite is 12, our adjacent is given as 5, then we have our hypotenuse to be 13. So if you are looking for the value of cos x multiplied by sec x, know something I said at that time, cos x is the inverse of tan x, and remember tan x is gotten from 2r, which is opposite over adjacent, and the inverse of that is a all over opposite. Likewise, your sec x is the inverse of cos x, and when I try to do that, our cos is known as car, and that's adjacent over hypotenuse. When I try to find the inverse of that, I'm going to have it as hypotenuse over opposite. So a quick one, we have to find the cos x multiplied by sec x. So that means the value of my cos x, which is this a over o all over multiplied by rather h over a. When you look at this carefully, a can cancel out a equals to h over what? O. What's the value of the h? The value of our h is given as 13. Then we have the value of our opposite to be 12. So the answer to this and the answer to cos x sec x is 13 over 12. Let's consider our option whether we have such an answer. Okay, there's no option to this, but the answer here is 13 over 12.